Verna, welcome to All About Property.
Thank you.
I am especially excited to chat to you today because when I heard about FLISP for the first time, I couldn't believe that I've never heard about it before. So I want you guys to, I'm going to give the website address up front. We're going to give it again at the end because this is a website that everyone need to know. It's www.flisp.co.za. Remember it, we're going to give it away at the end of the interview as well. So Verna, tell me, what is FLISP?
It's a subsidy which Human Settlements has offered to those people in the affordable market to try and afford to buy a property.
So Verna, why the need for such a subsidy?
Many people can't afford deposits or to cover their costs in terms of transfer and bond registration. And that is why Human Settlements has obviously made it that this lump sum of money can bridge the gap between a bond and the purchase price of a property. If you're buying for $300,000 and you only get a bond of $280,000, the FLISP subsidy can then bridge the gap between the $280,000 and the $300,000. If there is any money left over, obviously that can be used to cover costs as well of transfer and bond registration. So it's just to help the client to be able to afford to purchase the home. Under normal conditions, if that FLISP was not available to that client, he'd have to find that 20,000 Rand somewhere, plus another 20,000 Rand for costs.
Who is eligible for such a subsidy?
The person needs to be in a certain income bracket, which is what? Which is 3,501 to 15,000 Rand household income. So if we are both purchasing, a husband and a wife, it would be both incomes that would be coming into the household, not just one. You have to be a South African citizen or a permanent resident with a respective permit. You have to have a bond or some sort of finance to help you to purchase that property. You need to be married, single with dependents. Now, dependent could be a gran, a brother, a sister, or a sibling, a niece or nephew, anybody that is financially dependent on you.
Let's understand the requirements. You mentioned that you have to have a bond.
Yes, you have to.
Talk to me about that.
So the finance part of the subsidy that you're going to need is a home loan. Plus your subsidy will help you then to purchase that property.
Just explain the process from where I've got the bond, from where the application process starts up to where the FLISP money is in my account.
You take your documentation, which is your bond application, your offer to purchase, because we need to tell Human Settlements, I'm busy buying a property.
Yeah.
So, plus your income, because you need to tell them this is how much I earn and it's not more than the 15,000 Rand. We need to tell Human Settlements who you are. So we need copies of ID or the respective permits.
So it's basically all the documentation you need for
a bond.
Yes,
okay. Yes, except the bank statements, because Human Settlements, it's income driven, the subsidy.
Yes.
All right. Besides the other criteria, but if your income is 16,000 Rand, you're not going to qualify. They won't even look at it.
Yeah.
So it's all the documentation
and you need
that
to prove you're married.
You need to prove everything that you're giving them.
Okay. But it's obviously easier when you're dealing with a consultant who can help you.
Yes, because there's a one-on-one with the client.
Yes.
They can contact our office and speak to a person who will help them immediately, not go through a call center or have to go and sit in a line and wait to be assisted.
Yes.
So that is where we come in. We just take the application, we complete the application, and we submit it into Human Settlements. We'll get you an answer, and we will immediately then advise all the role players about it.
How long would such a process take?
We are able to electronically submit an application through to Human Settlements via their system, and we'll have an answer within 24 to 72 hours, an approval for that client.
Wow.
Then, once we have the approval, all right, we will now obviously advise the attorney, advise the estate agent, bond originator, whichever one of the role players is involved. Human Settlements then sends what they call a letter of undertaking, a guarantee to say that this funds will be paid to this client, and that goes to the transferring attorney.
And the attorney pays it out to the client.
And the attorney will then pay it out to the client.
How do you know how much you qualify for?
The subsidy is linked to exactly how much you earn, and it's on a sliding scale. So the less you earn, the more you get. So for argument's sake, if you're earning 3,501 Rand, you're going to get a subsidy of 87,000. And if you're on the maximum income bracket of 15,000 Rand, you're going to get 20,000 Rand from Human Settlement.
And one can use this subsidy in various ways.
In various ways,
you can
yes.
use it as a deposit, you can use it to pay your costs,
correct,
or human
reduce
settlements. Sorry?
Or reduce your debt.
Or reduce your debt.
Yes.
Talk to us about this online process, this online offering that you've got.
The website that we have enables a client to make application and tell us who they are and register on the site. Even before you purchase a property, you can go onto our website and fill out the criteria and see, do I actually qualify for the subsidy before you actually go out and purchase the property. If you do qualify, we will assist you every step of the way. That information comes directly to us. We will then make contact with you, and under those conditions, then help you forward with an application or even to purchase the property.
So Verna, I have to ask the question. Is this subsidy for previously disadvantaged groups, or is it for all South Africans?
It is. I'm glad you asked that question. It is for all South Africans, irrespective of race, color, creed, who you are.
Well, I hope you do get a lot of applications after this chat, because the government is giving away free money for people to buy houses. Verna, thank you very much. Lovely chatting to you.
My pleasure.